So you're probably asking yourselves right now, or staring at the computer screen, hollering, why? Why even do it? Whenever we get away from the experimentation, having fun, fooling around, I can do it. If I wanted to buy a brand new, let me get that illustrator. If I wanted to buy a brand new horizontal, I could do it. 160, 180, whatever. This was $33. So what I'm doing is, because there is a crowd out there right now that if you watch this video, they're hollering at the monitor going, "You warped that cylinder. That's junk now. You can throw it away." We're going to check it out. I haven't really checked it out myself. But you can see that the brazing went really well. And it capillaried all the way around. So it is completely sealed up. Now, I put that block of steel on there. It was heavy. And I put it on there knowing that I'll never get it exactly the way I want it. So it left me a bunch of room to mill it off. This is a skill level which is pretty high. You need a mill, you need all kinds of stuff to do something like this. So what we're going to do right now, if y'all do not know what this is known as a snap gauge. It's spring loaded, and you will put it in here off like this, kind of like that right there. And you're going to tighten that up, and you're going to pull it out like this. They sell these at Harbor Freight. They sell all this at Harbor Freight except this Starrett 2-inch micrometer, which I'm going to show you how to read that if you don't know how to read that. So we're just going to sneak up on it. There's been no honing. There's been nothing done to the inside. You just want to touch off on that. So we are lock this in there so it doesn't move. That is 850 thousandths, but it's not actually sitting on the actual zero mark. So it's actually 49 and so many tenths. Now how you figure that is you look over here at these lines. You find out which line lines up with it the best. And it's this one right here, and that's 5. Let me make sure. And I think it's a 6. It does best. Alright, so that's 49 and 6/10 is what the top is. And we're going to go all the way down, and we measured this way, 49.6, I'm sorry, 850.6 thousandths that way. It's exactly the same as the other one, but let's check the tenths. 6, yep, so it's exactly the same. 850.6 tenths. We got this way, this way, this way. That's a little different. We got actually 850. So that's 6/10 difference. Let's go around and do it this way. And that's exactly 850. $50. And 6/10 again. So we could go on with this all day. Let's go ahead and catch it this way. Well, I just did it that way. We go ahead and catch it on the side here. Okay, 50 plus 8/10. 50 and 850 and 8/10. We're talking less than 1,000 throughout the whole thing. You hit it with a home one time, you will more than likely get rid of all of that. So this is not what you really call, right here is not what you really call high tech. We just call it old school. This is how we used to do stuff. We were machining and stuff, and do this, that, the other thing. Most of y'all own one of these. And good for you if you do. So we're going to turn it on. We're on inches. We're going to 0 it, and we are going to see what we get. One 850 and 5/10. And 850 and 5/10. So I could go around with this all day long. We didn't distort the cylinder or anything like that. We have got a Minarelli Horizontal, which the other one I had ran very good. None of the porting's been done on it yet, but we're going to take care of that. The reason I'm telling you that, and the reason I did this, is because OP1 up to 1 wanted to give away this. But not everybody has a case read. So what I'll be doing is machining this off like I did that one, and sweating one of those on just like I did that one. And then I'll build the bottom end with a balanced crank, head and everything. We'll do the testing. It doesn't come with no carburetor. It doesn't come with any of that, and we want to see somebody who gets the motor to actually ride motorized bicycles. I'm not going to test the motor, I'm just going to crank it, tune the carburetor up to it. This is a totally legal 50cc. Okay, so it's considerably stronger, smaller, I'm sorry. Now let's go to 0 on the millimeter. So $47 millimeter is the piston that goes in there. That's a little bit small. The piston that I put in this will be brought up to 400 degrees in a oven. Then it will be mic'd, because all pistons are not the same. Here's two 47mm pistons. I don't know what they're used for, but .3mm. .89. That's a little closer. So that's not a bad fit right there. If we do this in thousandths, zero, one 850.5, one 835. So we talk about 15 thousandths difference. That's 7 thousandths on each side. This will be a little too small. But we're going to bring it up to temperature. We're going to find out. Just to let you know what's going on. That's the reason I did this for a project I wanted to do. A bike I'm building, another theme bike. And then this is going to be the giveaway. And this is going to be timed in, ported, and everything else. This is actually truly a legal cylinder, but you will need to provide your own water cooling system, radiator pump, stuff like that. So that's it, boys and girls. We're going to get on with this. We're going to tear down the bike I used on the Natchez Trace, the Dominator. We've got a lot of porting and stuff to do on that. When I ran it over there, I ran it completely stock. That was the whole deal of running that particular motor. It ran flawlessly, except for the expansion chamber come off on the end of it. If you look at the video where I did the music to it and put it through there, I ran that whole way wide open, 41 miles an hour. That's as fast as it will go. So it wasn't jetted to the max. It had a blow down to 30, if you remember on the video. I'm fixing to cut some more transfer, get a blow down to 25. I'm going to do a boost port, and I'm going to do a third transfer because that bigger engine can use that. So I can actually jack the jetting up. So that's it in a nutshell for that one. And other than that, please hit like, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. How this turned out. This is going to be I did cut this to slant it up, out away from everything. That's going to be a killer little jug right there. Nice and heavy. But y'all ride safe. Y'all have a good day at the Natchez Trace trip. We're going to do it again next year. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. It is absolutely crazy. So it was so beautiful, and we had so much fun. It just, everything. I got to meet Jared. Very cool. So y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll holler at you later.